Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I thought because we're coming into autumn now, I mean the rain is finally here in the UK. We had this sort of like weird heat wave where we had our summer at the beginning of September, but anyway, autumn is here. It's one of my favourite times of year. I love all the sort of cozy content that content creators make this time of year as well, so I thought I would join it by doing a little bit of an autumn fashion haul because I've got some new pieces added to my wardrobe, which I thought you might want to have a little look at, that kind of thing. We'll have a little chit chat, just like a nice little cozy sit down video. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. I have quite a few different pieces. Starting off, oh my gosh, I've got everything on hangers because I have actually everything is hung up. I did have things in a bag for a while and then I never got around to filming this video, but we're here now. I actually, in a vlog, can't remember if it was on one of my other social media apps. I'm not allowed to say the name on YouTube, if not the video gets banned, but anyway, you know what I mean. I actually mentioned that I went shopping in London after doing some work up there, so this was one of my purchases while I was in London, and so many of you were like, Esme, please give me a haul, please give me a haul. So here we go, the autumn haul is here. First off, we have some knitwear. I feel like a lot of my pieces that I've got are knitwear, and I know like autumn knitwear, that kind of thing, but I feel like I'm just a knitwear kind of gal. Like I have my hoodies and my sweatshirts, but I only really wear those when I'm lounging around at home. Like I don't really go out in that kind of stuff very often. I think it's because when I go out living in the countryside, like if I'm going out, you bet I'm dressing up. Like I'm not going out in joggers or leggings. Unless I'm maybe like going to the supermarket, but you know what I mean. If I'm going like out for a coffee with a friend or that kind of thing. So starting off, the first shop I went to is Hollister, and that is where this jumper, and if you couldn't tell the resemblance, I actually have this now in a second colour. I love this jumper so much because it's kind of like a little bit more summery. I guess you could kind of count it. We'll add it into the autumn haul as well. But it's very neutral, goes everything. And then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go for the navy and the green one as well. And I feel like this jumper was not this exact one from Hollister, but this kind of style of jumper was quite trendy. I don't know if it was last autumn or 2 autumns ago. I feel like it's been around for a while and I couldn't find it for the life of me, like anywhere online. And when I finally saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, this is gonna look so nice, especially with like my blonde hair. I feel like it really makes it pop, especially wearing darker colours. Although from this autumn haul, you'll see that I do have lots of pastel-y, lighter things. But anyway, jumper number 1. Also, while I was in, sorry, I'm just trying to, oh no, my mountain of clothes are falling. I don't know if you probably can't see those. Anyway, I also got a quarter zip, although this is quite a high like quarter zip, or is that just me? This is just in a beigey colour. Again, it's a basic, goes with everything, every sort of like outfit. And I've got some brown leggings that I would like to wear like around the house, like chilling. And I was like, I feel like this sort of beigey colour would go really nice with the brown leggings. I just didn't really have anything to pair with it. So I feel like that's like a nice kind of in-between jumper. I could wear this for like adding a layer in the house, in the cottage when it gets a little bit chillier, or I could actually wear this going out as well, and it could look quite smart depending on how you kind of dress it up. Also, another piece I got from there as well is this, I don't really know if I'm going to call it a jacket or a shirt. I probably, well, when I've worn it, I haven't worn it buttoned up. I kind of like to have it as like a little added layer. You know, that kind of like, especially as I said recently, it's been a little bit warmer. That kind of like in between autumn and summer kind of temperature where there's a little bit of a nip in the air. You could probably go out with just a t-shirt but want something just over the top, or you could probably put this over a jumper as well, because I did get it in a slightly larger size, so it's a little bit more oversized. I think it is just generally a bit more oversized as well. And that is this dog tooth pattern in sort of beige and white. I just thought it was cute. Again, like tucked into some jeans, that kind of thing could also be cute as well if you had it a little bit more done up with like a little necklace. So that is everything that I got from Hollister. What should we go for next? Oh, I could go for like my winter coat actually. No, I know what we'll go for. My new pajamas. I feel like when autumn winter rolls around, you gotta get a new pair of cozy pajamas. These ones are from Uniqlo. A lot of my friends had never heard of Uniqlo before when I was talking to them about it. I think it's because where we live there just isn't one locally, like our nearest one is in London, so this was when I did my big London haul. So here are the PJ bottoms. There we go, very self-explanatory. I like how they have a little elasticated waist, although these actually do work as a ribbon. So if you are like me, and I feel like my weight fluctuates quite a lot, so if you need to make it a little bit tighter, you can. I don't know why, but it really annoys me when pajama bottoms don't have like an actual, like it's just fake kind of ribbon. Would you call that ribbon? It's kind of like, it's not really like a ribbon, but you know what I mean. Toggles, strings. And then the top is just like a little button-up one as well. A little top tip. I always get my pajamas in a size above. So these are in a size medium. I think maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, get a really nice pair of pajamas also from Uniqlo. And I just found after washing them a few times and that kind of thing, like basically they just couldn't fit around my bum anymore. Like I could wear them and they looked all right, but when I was sleeping, I don't know what it is, I just found them really uncomfy. So I always find going for a size up in pajamas is great because you don't want anything tight fitting. You want it to be all nice and loose and baggy and comfy. Also from there, I'll go for the coat actually. I wanted to invest in like a good autumn coat. Now for the UK, I had 3 different clarifications that I wanted for my autumn coat. This is going to be like my everyday, popping to the shops, just popping somewhere, I don't know what to wear. This coat is the coat. Do you know what I mean? Like rather than like I'm getting dressed up fancy, I'm gonna wear like a nice trench coat or something like that. This is like I need a coat and it needs to be practical. Although it is white, which probably isn't the most practical colour. But as you've kind of seen, I've got lots of kind of light beigey white clothes. So I feel like it goes with a little bit more than black would, especially all my brown clothes as well. I feel like brown and black just doesn't kind of go together sometimes. So here we go. Oh yeah, sorry, the 3 clarifications that I was going to say. Number 1, I wanted it to have a hood because in the UK it rains a lot and sometimes you do just need to chuck a hood over your head to get out of the weather. Number 2, I wanted it to be waterproof. This is probably like rainproof, you know. If it's a proper downpour rain and you're going to be hiking for 12 hours, this is not the coat that you're going to want to wear. But if you're running from your car to the supermarket, this will keep you dry. It also, and then my 3rd one was to have some like padding. So it's not just like a raincoat, but also for it to not be too padded. Because in the UK, I don't know if it's like this in other countries, but if you go shopping, especially if it's the sort of shopping place where you go in between kind of like shops and then you have to like go inside and outside and that kind of thing, it'll be freezing cold outside, raining, windy. I mean, it doesn't really get that cold in the UK, but when it's windy and raining, it feels cold. And then you go inside and all the shops have the heating on blast. Like all the staff will be there in t-shirts and you're in your coat and you're like sweating and like so uncomfy. Or you have to like take your coat off and then wrap it around your waist. So I feel like this is warm, but it's not like going to be I'm hiking up a mountain in snow. So I felt like that was a good in between. And again, I went for a neutral colour just so it goes with everything. So that is my autumn everyday coat of choice, I guess. Next up, oh yeah, I've got one more thing from Uniqlo, wait a sec. And that is these trousers. Now, these were near the pyjamas, so these might have actually been in the pyjama section, but I feel like you could probably get away with wearing these as corduroy trousers because like they look like normal trousers at the bottom. They don't look like pyjama trousers. The only thing that gives pyjama vibes is the kind of like elasticated waist. So if you had like an oversized jumper on or that kind of thing and it went over the elasticated waist. Sorry, that was a real mouthful. Because I do like to have trousers that have belt loops because I do like to add a belt to like most of my outfits just because I feel a little bit more put together. You know, I feel like, wow, fashionista Esme, do you know what I mean? Or is that just me? So I feel like these are a good in-between for if anybody else is like this with me, once I've like put the horses in, like it gets dark here in the UK as early as almost like 4 o'clock sometimes. It's ridiculous in the like depths of winter when it's really dark. So a lot of the time what I would do is I'd finish putting the horses in, like mucking out, that kind of thing, have a shower, have a nice hot bath, something like that. And you don't really want to get changed into normal clothes, but it's not quite socially acceptable to be wearing pajamas at 5 p.m. So I have a lot of like in-between clothes where you could kind of technically wear them out. You might look a little bit slobbish, but these I feel like would be a good in-between in case, like, I don't know, my neighbour pops round or something like that, or like somebody knocks at the door at 5 and I'm not just there in my pajamas, like, what does this girl do with her life? So there we go. Or if you just want to get changed into something comfy, there we go. Like, there are some days where I'll finish up at doing stuff and I'm just like, you know what? Give me some comfy trousers. So there are these corduroy ones. I remember the first time when corduroy kind of came back in fashion, my mum was like, wow, that's a blast from the past. I actually had a corduroy jacket. I still have it. I think it's actually hanging on my stairs at the moment. Exact same colour, exact same material, and every day, pretty much almost every day of sixth form, that was my go-to jacket. So there was some nostalgia in those trousers as well. So that's everything from Uniqlo. I would say they do really good basics. So I do have quite a lot of like everyday t-shirts, that kind of thing. Like the quality there is just really good. So would recommend. What should we go on to next? How about we go on to my Fairfax and Favours stuff, because they have been very generous and sent me a few pieces of their new autumn winter collection, which is already out. They have some other things that I've looked on their little, if you're a content creator and you work for them, you get like a little brochure through on like an email and you can look through all the stuff like before it's out, which is really exciting. So I've had a little sneak peek of that and they have some really, really nice stuff. But anyway, thought I would first show you some of the stuff that I'm actually allowed to show you guys. First off, I feel like everything in blue packages are always lovely. So there we go. I thought, like, you know, this is how dedicated I am to the whole, haul that I'm filming today, because I haven't opened any of this stuff yet. I've had to restrain myself, be like, no, Esme, you're not allowed to look inside yet. So there we go. So here is, I just love the little unboxing process. It's so satisfying. So here's the little dust jacket thing for it. So here we go, this is the Buckingham bag. This is in the colour burgundy, and I feel like this is definitely a colour which is very much in this autumn winter. Like I've seen it a lot everywhere on like Pinterest, things like that. So it has like little zips that you can unzip it with. Obviously it's a bag. I'm just going to take the stuffing out of it. I always feel a bit weird when I do that, like I'm taking out its soul. I don't know, do you know what I mean? Or is that just me? Like I'm like taking out its insides. You know, like a teddy bear, like I'm taking its stuffing out. I just feel a bit mean. There we go. And then it has, I feel like one with my hauls, I just chuck everything everywhere. Like that's for future Esme to worry about. Anyway, I have this gorgeous strap as well. So you can wear it crossbody if you like. I feel like with me, I am such a crossbody gal. Like for photos and things, I'll take it off because it kind of, wait, let me do the zips up so it actually looks presentable. I'm getting a bit too excited here if you can already tell. I like to kind of just like hold the handle and be like fashionista photos. Woo, look how cute it is. But for everyday use, you're probably not going to be carrying it like that unless it's like an evening you want. Like I feel like crossbody is like sports mode for a bag. So I'm gonna put it into sports mode. I feel like no other like fashion content creators have probably ever said that, but there we go. We're going for it. So yeah, there we go. Just pop into the shops. And then I feel like when it goes into like evening mode is when you'd probably maybe like hold it like that. Because you probably wouldn't be carrying it much in an evening. It'd just be like, you know, when you're having dinner on the side of the table, that kind of thing. And there's also a little card holder here if you wanted to put anything in there. If you're a business woman, you could put your little cards there, like hand out your business cards. I'm just thinking of weird things now. Anyway, so that is the Buckingham bag, which is very pretty. So I'm just gonna pop it over there. Oh, is this gonna be all a mess in the corner? Oh no, wait. I'm just gonna have to, there we go. Can you see the mess? Is it all good? Okay, that's good. Next up, we have another blue package. Let's open it up. These are some boots. Well, I hope they're boots, because if not, that's an interesting shaped bag. I'm gonna take them out. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look how pretty it is. So they have little zips down the side. So if you're like me and you're in a rush, you have a busy life, you've got horses to feed, places to be, you can I open them with a little zip, and oh my gosh, they've got this like kind of fleece lined on the inside. Wow, that is very soft. I feel like I could use this like a little pillow. Anyway, I'm gonna zip them back up. I've been looking at these boots for a while. Now these aren't actually new for autumn winter. They've been out a little while. These are the Anglesey. So these, if you can already tell, they're brown, but if you want to know I was gonna say their show name, like a horse. Like I feel like every company, when they like choose a color for something, it's never just like brown. It's always like they have like a fancier name for it. So these are in chocolate, which is a very pretty color. I also have some other brown pieces that I can show in a sec. So I'm gonna be very nicely color coordinated. I feel like a lot of people are gonna comment on my blue nails. I feel like I should have gone for a more autumnal color, but I feel like I wear a lot of like light wash denim. I don't know if you can see, I'm just gonna like do some Pilates here on the sofa. But I feel like they kind of like go with that. So blue to me is like a bit of a neutral color, even though it's not. Does anybody feel like that, or is that just me? Especially as, you know, the sky's blue. I feel like blue is a color that goes with like almost every other color. So there we go. But anyway, back to the boots. They're very soft, as I said before. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be like my everyday, I need to chuck on some boots. I don't have time to decide on my outfit. Like these will just go with everything. And they're very practical as well, so will be perfect for the autumn. So if we open up this little parcel here, I don't know if this is gonna be like ASMR, hearing all the crinkles, or if people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, sounds like nails on a chalkboard, I hate it. So I apologize. Just quickly undo it now. And take out the plastic. Be gone. Alrighty. So here we have the Madeleine Gilet. This is, I was gonna say it's in blue. Let me find out what its posh name is. Denim blue. There we go. I've actually seen a lot of girls on the old IG wear this, and at first I was like, I have no idea how to style this, when actually I think like you could style this in so many different ways. If you wanted to go really basic, I felt like you could just go nice jeans, maybe like a long white sleeve top, and then make this the moment, this like the statement piece. They have it in lots of different colors as well. Like they have it in a dark gray / black. They have it in like a orangey color, and then they also have it in a tan. But overall, I think the blue was my favorite, just because it's a little bit different, a little bit more out there. Of course, this is definitely more of like a country look, but I feel like actually I'm really excited to dress this up, and I think it's gonna look very cool. And again, it's a nice sort of tweed, so it's nice and warm as well. Just when you want a little extra layer, a little added something, a bit of pizzazz. So there we go. But I'm really excited for the next piece, which is new for autumn winter. Let me open it up. Oh my gosh. We have the sister to the Madeleine Gilet. We have the Madeleine jacket, and oh my goodness, how fancy is this? I love these sort of like brass, I don't know if it's actually brass, it might be actually. Anyway, they're very high quality buttons. I feel like the worst thing that you can find on clothes is, you know, like the buttons on them that are like a proper like gaudy gold, which are like bright gold, and these are really classy. They look very high quality. What is the color? Is it just navy, or is it gonna have like a fancy name? Let's double check, because this is new. It is just navy. There we go. It's posh enough, it doesn't need a show name, but I'm really excited to wear this. Again, I feel like you could style it in so many different ways, and I think it would look really nice also with the buttons undone as well. I'm just going to undo them quickly because I feel like this could be like a sort of jacket where you're going out in the evening, you want to dress up a little bit, but you're just not quite sure what jacket to put over. Like, it's too hot for a trench coat, but then it's too cold for just like a little cardigan. You want like an in-between, and I feel like this is going to be that perfect in between. There we go. Can you imagine with like a nice little knit underneath or something like that? I feel like, oh, I'm excited to wear this. I needed all of these things that Fairfax and Favour have very kindly sent me. I can wear to a lot of the like horse shows that I'm going to this autumn winter, because there are quite a few that I'm doing meet and greets at. So if you want to come along to any of my meet and greets that are still available, some of them we have done limited tickets just to make sure that it's all safe and everyone who's got a ticket has got a slot and that kind of thing. So if you go to thisisme.com, you can find out a little bit more information about where all of my meet and greets and things are going to be. So that is everything from Fairfax and Favour. So thank you very much again to Fairfax and Favour very kindly sending me everything. Anyway, on to the next couple of pieces that I have for autumn winter. Now, it's fallen off its hanger. Should I just take it off the hanger? Yeah, might as well. I tried to be really like fancy and have everything on hangers to start with. To be fair, everything was already hung up in my wardrobe, but there we go. This is actually a white basic cardigan that me and actually my brother's girlfriend, we went shopping and we were like, we both really needed a basic everyday white cardigan, and we were like, how have we gone this long and just don't have a white cardigan? I feel like cardigans have really come into fashion in the last like year or so. Like before it would have been like, cardigan, like that's a little bit like grandma, like I don't know, or like granddad, like, but I feel like recently they are really like, they are popping off, they're having their moment again, and I feel like a white cardigan like is great for just putting as like a little added layer, especially again, as I said, that like weird autumn weather where you're not sure if it's gonna be hot or cold, again because it's got the old buttons. I feel like a lot of people also, maybe I wouldn't wear it with the white one. I actually, let's just add it into the haul. It's here, it's right next, oh, there goes coat hanger. It's right here, and I might have got it also in the brown as well. Now the brown one, sorry, what I was saying before I got sidetracked with this jumper, or cardigan shall I say, is that because I've seen a lot of people, especially on like Pinterest and that kind of thing, wear a cardigan like this, but with nothing underneath. Now, it obviously depends on how low cut it is and how high the buttons go, because this particular cardigan here, I would have to be feeling pretty brave and have quite a lot of confidence in the chest department to do that. And I feel like on a, average day, maybe like not an evening thing, like a daytime thing, that's probably not the look that you're gonna want to go for. But if it was like a higher one, I had like a round neck, I feel like that looks so cute. Although with this, again, as like a little cozy evening set, I've been wearing this quite a lot with like leggings, that kind of thing. But also, if you have lots of like tank tops that you wear in the summer, but you still want to get your use out of them in the winter, wear them underneath one of these, because sometimes I find if I have a t-shirt and then a jumper over the top, I just get too hot. But if it's that like in between weather also, I don't know if you can see, but I do actually have a fireplace behind me. If you've watched my cottage renovation series where I did the whole cottage up and everything, even though it's not quite 100% finished yet, so don't worry, more cottage renovation videos coming soon. But you'll know that this fireplace behind me here, the fire actually does get pretty hot. I feel like there are two temperatures in my house, cold or hot. I feel like that's, that's the joy of having a 100-year-old cottage. But when that fireplace is going, when it is burning, ooh, like I'm stripping off clothes. Sorry, not like that, but I'm gonna have to, I have to take off some jumpers because I'll be getting warm. But anyway, so here they are. They're both from H&M. Good little basics to wear and layer. There we go. And also, these are gonna go so nicely with the brown boots. Look at that. That is nice. Anyway, sorry, on to the next thing. I can't believe I missed these out when I was doing my little Hollister haul, but I think it's because I put it with all the like bottom wear. Bottom wear sounds weird. Trouser wear? All the trousers and that kind of thing. Anyway, so these are a little pair of linen shorts. Now this summer, you might have heard in vlogs and things, I'm not really like a shorts person because I just find like, especially like denim shorts, like I do find sometimes like if I'm doing farm stuff and that kind of thing, it does look really cute with like a little buttoned up shirt, that kind of stuff. But I feel like they're just not the most comfy thing in the world. Like when it's proper hot, you want something comfy. Now you're like, Esme, we're going into autumn. Why are you talking about this? Well, number one, I haven't done a summer haul, so there we go. I just wanted to talk about them. But these are from Hollister, they're, as I said, little linen shorts. I've got a pair in the like beigey, creamy colour as well, and I wore them so much this summer. I was like, before they go out of stock for the end of the season, I was going to say end of the world then, not quite that dramatic, I have a pair in black, and I feel like for autumn, if it's a bit of a warmer day and you want to wear some shorts but maybe with like a jumper, so like, because I feel like legs don't really get that cold. I feel like it's your body that's where all your core temperature is, so I thought I would add them to the autumn haul, maybe with some tights as well. That was a bit of a throwback. I remember can't remember how old I was, maybe like 11 or 12, and like my favourite outfit was wearing some like little tweed shorts with some tights and like boots in the winter. I feel like I might brave it and I might wear that for an outfit. I think that could be cute, but we will see. Maybe would the linen ones look a bit, I think maybe linen is like a little bit too summery to wear with tights, but you never know. As we are onto trousers, I thought I would move into these. These are from Abercrombie & Fitch. This is the only thing that I purchased from there on my little shopping trip. Sorry, I'm just going to make them look a bit more presentable, and I've done the buckle up. These are some, I was going to say they're like a little bit linen-y. I don't know if they're proper like linen. They are a little bit thicker. And I feel like these are going to be really nice for some more like businessy meeting kind of, you know, when you just need to look a little bit more presentable and like you know what you're doing. So there we go. I have these trousers. I actually wore these a lot in Dubai because I just, well, modesty and that kind of thing. I thought, you know what, wear trousers. Also, the aircon is pretty cold out there. So I wore these loads and they just go with everything. And I just thought I need like a pair of smart trousers that go with lots of stuff. So thought I would add them into my little autumn haul. Again, you could wear them in autumn, depends on the weather, but maybe not if it was chucking it down with rain. They would probably get quite wet, but there we go. And then also you might have seen on my other social apps that I did a little short. So I'm trying to think of like what's the correct terminology so my video doesn't get shadow banned. Anyway, I actually have a little cord. Let me grab the top, or the jacket should I say. And again, for all the like shows and work that I have doing, I've done my outfit planning way in advance. Normally I just I'm like, I need to scrabble together an outfit like last minute, but actually I'm really excited to wear these. Also, this skirt, it probably doesn't look like it, but it covers my bum and it's not too short. I had a problem where a lot of my skirts I don't know what it is. I'm 22. And I feel like when you go from like a teenager to still like an adult, like 18, 19 is very different to like 21, 22. Like your body does get a little bit more curvy. I don't know how else to describe it, but anyway, this I will hopefully not be flashing anyone. So there we go. And that, like, I went for a slightly bigger size and it fit perfectly. So I was very happy with that. And then I have a little matching jacket too. And then I did ask a lot of you guys, what was your favorite, the blue one or the black one? Now, I did end up going all out. I did go for two. So here is the black one, and then here is the little skirt as well. But I did think with the black one, I could very like easily mix and match. Like I could just wear the skirt on its own. It's like a really nice tweed skirt with maybe like a black jumper or black kind of like long sleeve top. That could look really smart. Also, I feel like maybe not, actually no, I think I could wear it with that. I was gonna say it might be a bit too much pattern, but last year a lot of autumn winter, I wore a pair of tights that were kind of like, you know when they're black, but they're like sheer black, and then they had lots of little polka dots on, and they were adorable. So I feel like that would be very cute with a pair of boots as well. Again, this jacket, I feel like I could wear on its own as well. Like maybe if I had a pair of like jeans that were either white or black, this could just be like a little added over the top. I could wear it with like a little white shirt as well. That could look really nice. So they are my little autumn winter cohorts. If you're looking for something a little bit more smart, maybe for work, or when I was in sixth form, our kind of like school uniform / not uniform, we basically had to wear business casual. So to kind of prepare you for going out into the world and having a job and that kind of thing, when a lot of my job, I end up wearing leggings that are covered in mud and smell like horse wee. So there we go. But that is for my like more, you know, public appearances, when I go and see you guys and go to shows and filming and that kind of thing, where I'm not smelling like horse wee, hopefully. And then last off, this is actually a little purchase that I made. Well, I say little, it was still quite expensive, but a lot cheaper than the retail price. And that is a Ralph Lauren knit. And that was from TK Maxx, which I think in the UK it's called, what's it called? It's not TK Maxx, it's like TJ Maxx, or is that my imagination? It's something like slightly different, but not quite the same. But anyway, this was a steal. It was a find. I feel like whenever you go there and you find something when you're like, that is a really nice brand, I think maybe it's the color, like it's just, I don't know. Oh, there's always like a reason why something's like not there. Like sometimes I love going to TK Maxx because it's like going on a treasure hunt. You never know what you're gonna find. And I was like rooting away, you know, putting in my work, going through all the like little rails, and I saw this and I saw the label and I was like, oh, and I looked at the price and I was like, that is more than half off. I was like, girl, you again in my basket. So hopefully this will last me for many years to come. Again, it's a basic. I can pair it with everything. I feel like autumn is very much just like basic, kind of everyday apparel, that kind of thing. Is that me? Everything's very neutral. And like, you know what? I'm here for it. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning and you have quite like a lot of my spring summer stuff is very colourful, as you guys know. I'm a bit of a colourful person. Like I'm like a mix of colourful and neutral. I'm not like, oh my gosh, that girl has just thrown up a rainbow. But I do like a little added colour every here and there, because I feel like it's very like trendy nowadays to be neutral. So I like to add a bit of pop colour, like my little burgundy purse. Anyway, so this will go with everything, and hopefully it will last me a long time because it's from a good quality brand. Anyway, there we go. That is definitely enough clothes for the next couple of autumn winters of my lifetime if I don't outgrow things or things get too big, or I don't know. Again, being a horse rider and having a horse that's gone from in work to out of work to traveling and that kind of thing, I feel like your weight can fluctuate quite a bit, but that's all right. Anyway, there we go. That is my autumn winter haul of 2023. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Also, let me know if you want to see a decorating my cottage for autumn / fall video, and let me know if you want to see any more like cozy autumn videos or any more like fashion hauls, because I really enjoyed doing this and like chatting along to you guys. I always find it's like having like a friend on FaceTime, that kind of thing. So I know a lot of you guys like listening to my like chatty videos while you do things as well, if that's like, I don't know, cleaning your tack or cooking or doing chores or I don't know, that kind of thing. So yeah, let me know. Let me know your favourite piece as well. I'm really, really interested to hear that, because I feel like I don't know if I'd be able to pick a favourite piece. Sorry, if I look down, it's because I'm just looking at the kind of chaotic mess that I have on the floor here. Don't worry, everything is going to be put away very nicely and is not going to be creased. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!